Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, bachcho. So, as we have reviewed that our previous lectures, so now our today's topic is method of procurement in a public hospital or institutions. So, you know about the principal method of procurement is what? Whatever save as otherwise provided hereinafter, the procurement agencies shall use open competitive bidding as the principal method of procurement for the procurement of goods, services, and work. So, what they do? They used open competitive bidding. Competitive bidding means they will tender. They will publish the tender on where? On PPRA or SPPRA website and in newspapers. Where they publish the tenders? On PPRA website and in daily, national or local newspapers. So, for the healthy competition of all the manufacturers, authorized agents, whatever, who are going to manufacture or who can supply these drugs, they can participate in such competitions. So mostly what they do, they use for open competitive bidding for annual tenders or whatever the matter is there. So what they do, they go for open competitive bidding or open tenders. Subject to follow the principal method of procurement. As you know about what the principal method of procurement means, that should be good drug, a good item, good article on a fair and on a fair competition over there. The first one is open competitive bidding. The procurement agencies shall engage in open competitive biddings if the cost of the objects to be procured is more than the prescribed financial. Now, every procurement or every authority, every department of government, officers have a procurement limits. Officers have prescribed procurement that such officers have authorized to procure up to, some have, they can purchase up to 500 rupees, some have limit of 10,000 rupees, some officers have 50,000 limits, some officers have more than 1 lakhs. So depending upon their procurement limit, or in other words, we can say that how much authorized amount under which they can procure. So object to procure more than the prescribed financial limit. So what financial limits means? Every authority is allowed have to purchase a financial limit. So some have more than millions. So that authority or hospital, they can procure. So what they go for? Open competitive bidding means open tender. The tenders are floated in national and local newspapers and also on the website of the PPRM with the bidding documents. Now I'll send you what a bidding document means, in which terms and condition of the tender, whatever it is required, that they float these tender notice on PPRA website and on the newspapers for the open competitive bidding. So for the knowledge of, for the learning of whosoever can participate in tenders. The first one is open competitive bidding. So if that has been, they have procured that annual tender according to that tender. So further, and because in hospital there can be an emergency, because the period of that open competitive bidding can be more than 2 months, maybe months. So during that period, for the running of a hospital or institution, then have authorized some alternate methods of procurement. How? Because there are petty purchases. Because the limit of these purchases sometimes is not more than 1 lakh or not more than 10 millions. So for petty purchases, for regular purchase or daily purchases, they have another method of procurement, and more than that, they have a quotation method. There are 3 methods of procurement. One is open bidding, second is quotations, third is single quotation, single tender. So they mostly they have three methods they can follow. First, open bidding. They have to float the annual tender. Second, they go for quotations in certain cases of emergency, and within a week, or they need a drugs within a week or within a shorter period of time, they go for quotations, and then for petty purchases for daily use. Sometime in case of medicine and medicines and drugs, they used to take purchase some which are not available in their pharmacy, or it is not procured in the tender. What they go, therefore they go for petty. They go single tender. For this, they have to go for an annual contract. For petty purchase, they have to go for an annual contract with certain pharmacies or medical stores. So they have to give a reasonable discount over the maximum retail price. Mostly, the difference between, I told you, between the trade price and maximum trade price is 15%. Generally, if someone is running a pharmacy, the trade price on which they can purchase from manufacturers and they sell. The difference is 15% mostly. So that the discount has to be passed on to the institution. So that's why, so they have an annual contract with certain medical stores, certain pharmacies, and for your word, pharmacies. So they have to pass on discount, maybe 5%, 10% on the maximum retail price. So according to that, they can purchase, if they need 10 drugs a day, the value of per item must maybe from 25,000 to 40,000 according to the rules of a hospital institution. So for petty purchases, agencies may provide for petty purchases where the object of procurement is below the financial limit of 20 or 40,000 rupees. Such procurement shall be exempt from the requirement of bidding or quotation of prices, provided that a procurement agency shall ensure that what they do, they have to ensure that procurement of petty purchase is conformity with the principle of procurement. Means fair method has to be applied. Fair, impartial method has to be applied, means with the principle of procurement. Now, in certain cases, if the limit is more than 40,000, they are going to purchase an article or item if the cost is more than 40,000, they call quotations. They call quotation, means they send a notice to known suppliers and request them to submit their quotations. Means they have to submit their quotation, the rates of certain items. Suppose someone going to purchase one surgical mask. So if surgical mask, the cost is more than 40,000, they call them quotations. So now three suppliers have to submit their quotations. So they have to purchase among one that lowest one. So request for quotation is that a procurement agency shall engage in this method of procurement only if the following condition exists. Namely what? The cost of objective procurement is below the prescribed limit of 100,000 rupees. So they have restricted sometimes whatever the amount it has to be prescribed by a procurement agency. So one thing that it should be below the, maybe below the 100,000 means 1 lakh, or whatever the amount, this limits taken in. Sometimes they have 5 lakh also. So they call the quotation for such amount. The object of procurement has standard specification. So whatever it is given, it should be a standard article of drugs, whatever it is required. Third is minimum of 3 quotation. What they use to, they call minimum 3%, three supplier, 3 companies have to submit their quotation, have been obtained, and the object of the procurement is purchased from the supplier offering the lowest price. Now they're going to ask the some supplier because they purchase in an emergency need. So they send a notice. What they do? They send a notice to certain supplier of, that we are in need of such type of drugs. whatever article, kindly give the quotation. So they have to submit the quotation. What they do, they have to approve the lowest rate. Among these three, which one is the lowest, they have to approve that one. And this is the third type. Type is that quotation. So open bidding, quotation. Third is petty purchase, are from a single tenders. So you are aware of this method of procurement. So now we summarize this one, the whole our this topic of the summary. So what they do, what they do first, planning and designing specific. First they go planning, designing specification, which is going to be tenders for open bidding. Then in certain cases they go for pre-qualification. Pre-qualification for such technical instruments, equipments, which are highly technical, means suppose if they're going to purchase CT scans, MRI machines, PET scan, so sometimes they have to pre-qualify the firm. Uh, about the firm, the whether it has a sound firm or it is a simple firm. So they call for pre-qualification. So among the pre-qualification, first they give a notice or notice on website or newspaper, the pre-qualified first of certain work or certain goods. The firm has to apply and they prove that such type of firms are qualified. So then they are allowed for only the pre-qualified firms are allowed for open bidding. Then they prepare the documents, solicitation of bids, whatever the tender receive or they open over there. Evaluation has to be done. Evaluation, then after the approval, they award the contract. They award the contract. Who is the winner of that? Who is the lowest price someone offered? So they award the contract to such firm. Then if some participants have or tenders have supplier have some grievance because the tender was not fair or his right was not accepted, his date was not accepted for certain reason, they go for grievance grievance redressal committee. They can apply for that because there is a unfair means has been used in such tenders, so they go for grievance redressal committee. Now, if their appeal is accepted, then the tender has to be awarded to that firm also. Then after this procurement, receiving of the goods, then they go for the payments. Then this is the cycle on which they have to follow. Is it? So last thing is in this topic is the risk purchase. Risk purchase. What happens that when they approve the tender, they send a purchase order to that firm. Now they have to supply the articles or goods to that hospital or institution. If they delays in supply, if they delays in supplies because the articles or goods are of emergency nature, hospital cannot run without such goods. So what they have to purchase these articles from open market. Now the difference between that rate of contract rate and open market, which has to be paid by the approved supplier. What they do with bidding documents, they have to receive earnest money. They have to receive earnest money of certain, maybe depending upon the cost of that. If the cost of tender is 1 million, they have to submit 3% or 5% of that amount of that tender. Suppose if it is more than 10 million. So they have to submit in shape of certain pay orders, whatever it is. So the amount of earnest in shape of pay orders, whatever they are cash they require, that amount they have to deposit with that procurement agency. So they deduct that amount from that earnest money, or they can ask them, they have to submit fresh amount or the difference, count the approved rate and the rate on which the procurement agency have purchased the article. So that is a risk purchase. But the time and delay, date of delivery is the essence of the contract. Beyond delay of failure is delivery scheduled by certain time frames. Purchaser reserve their right to purchase the contracted material from third party, means another party of their option, and claiming the excess cost incurred thereof under risk purchase contractors' accounts, as well as recover damages as stipulated in addition to those for breach of contract. So risk purchase conditions can also be applied in the event goods supplied are not in accordance with the specifications of contract and not placed within reasonable time frame of the warranty conditions being invoked. So whatever is sometime the condition, the goods are not according to specification they have given approved, so they have to be recovered from the supplier, whatever it is.